Parallel plate capacitor of the area A and plate separation D is charged to the potential V, and then the battery is disconnected. A slab of the dielectric K, constant K, when inserted between the plates and the capacitor so as to fill the space between the plates. If Q, E and W denote respectively the magnitude of the charge on each plate, the electric field between the plates, okay, after the slab is inserted, and the work done on the system in the question in the process of inserting, then which of the following options are correct? Now first of all, the total charge does not change even if I insert the dielectric. The total charge by law of conservation of charges will remain same. Okay, that is, if I take a capacitor and I charge it with V, okay, the total charge on this capacitor will be equal to A epsilon naught, that is equal to, or if I write in terms of capacitance, it will be equal to C into V, that is equal to A epsilon naught divided by D into V. Okay, even after I insert a dielectric, of dielectric constant K, the charge still remains same. Okay, the charge still remains same. Okay, now we have to find out what is the electric field between the capacitors. So the option number A is correct, okay, and option number B is incorrect. Okay, we have to find out the electric field on the each plate. Okay, so electric field over here will be given as sigma divided by epsilon naught K. Okay, now sigma is equal to Q by A into epsilon naught. Okay, now Q by A epsilon naught is equal to Q by A epsilon naught into K. Okay, so which is equal to Q by A epsilon naught is equal to V by D. So it is equal to V by KD. Okay, so option number C is also correct. Okay, we have to find out the work done. Now work done will be equal to the initial energy stored plus the final energy or minus the final energy. So the work done will be equal to initial energy minus the final energy. Initial energy is equal to half CV square. Okay, that is the C in air square plus negative of half. Okay, negative of half, or I can say that initial energy in terms of charge would be simpler, Q square divided by C initial minus half Q square divided by C final. Okay, the Q square remains same. Okay, so over here it is equal to half into Q square C2 minus C1 divided by C1 into C2. Okay, half Q square into C2 minus C1 into divided by C1 into C2, which is equal to half Q over here is equal to is given by the formula A epsilon naught V by D. Okay, A epsilon naught V divided by D the whole square. Okay, now C2 is equal to A epsilon naught. Okay, A epsilon naught K divided by D minus C1 over here is equal to A epsilon naught by D divided by A epsilon naught K divided by D into A epsilon naught by D. Okay, if I take A epsilon naught common, okay, if I take A epsilon naught common over here, A epsilon naught, it will be, if I simplify this part, I can write the same part as A square or A epsilon naught by D the whole square into V square into, it will be equal to over here, it will be equal to into, okay, A epsilon naught by D I have taken it as common into K minus 1 divided by A epsilon naught by D the whole square into K. Okay, so in this given equation, in this particular equation, this part will get cancelled out. Okay, and the remaining part will be equal to half into V square. Okay, if I see the option number D, that would be a correct answer. I will still rearrange in the same part, half V square epsilon naught A K minus 1 divided by K. Okay, so let us check this option, half, okay, and also divided by D. Okay, and also divided by D. Okay, so if you see option number D, if I rearrange this part, I will get the same answer, epsilon naught A V square divided by 2D 1 minus K. Okay, 1 minus K, how did they obtain 1 minus K? If I separate K over here, okay, the same part, this part can be written as 1 minus 1 by K. Okay, so the correct answer over here will be equal to option number D. So the correct answers in this are option number A, C and D.